In case you don't know who I am, I'm the man behind the camera, the young smart. So, I've been wanting to get a review in on this product that they call World Wrestling Entertainment. I've been wanting to review it. I've wanted to review it because the world needs to know about this trash. Yeah, this trash product that they call World Wrestling Entertainment. So I go on. Alright, so I go on Hulu. I search up Saturday Night's Main Event. It's not there. I go to ESPN Unlimited. I search up SNME, or however you spell it in. It's not there. So I realize that I have to go to Peacock. I should have known this from the beginning. So I go to Peacock. I put it on. And Jay Cargill, B-Fab, and Meechin are doing their entrance. And I'm already wanting to turn it off because, first of all, it just doesn't feel like if I already know what's going to happen before it happens, which makes me mad. So I watch it, and surprisingly, there were no botches. I thought it was going to be a botchy match, but it wasn't. So here's the spot that really got me irritated, or as you would say, pissed off. So I go watch it, I see it, and they're all celebrating in the ring. And then she gets shoved, and Jay Cargill pins her. The celebration went on for too long. Why are you celebrating before you won your match? That should have been like 3 seconds and back to work. Because nothing makes sense in this company. So I turn it off and I search for Collision. And it's not on. Apparently it's not on this Saturday. And I missed it a long time ago. So I'm mad. So I scroll all the ads away until the next match. And I go to the entrances. And no, not the entrances. I go on. I watch the matchup screen, and it doesn't even say their full names. It just says Saul, Becky, and it's not even for the women's Intercontinental Championship. So I already know this match is going to be boring and long for no reason, and in hopes to get the crowd to chant "Fight Forever," which they haven't done in thousands of years. So I scroll away on that one too, and I go back and disqualification or ref bump, whatever. And it was unpredictable, but it was horrible. Why would you book a disqualification for a non-title match? You just wasted everyone's time. So no one looked good. Everyone looked stupid. They're trying to make the wrestlers do smart things, but they end up looking foolish. And so I just stopped watching the entire pay-per-view. At least Issa and Paige is trying to save the company. Trying to save the company from its eventual bankruptcy and going out of business. Cutting this kind of fire promo. It kind of reminds me of what promos are supposed to be. Yeah, what they're supposed to be. But unfortunately, that wasn't enough, and he lost. And this Intercontinental Championship is going down to the grave. down to the grave. Penta, I promise you, if they don't give this man any feuds, either he's going to lose it on Raw, or he's going to randomly appear on SmackDown, or he's going to lose it on a Saturday night's main event, and then feud with, what's his name? Kit Wilson. He's going to feud with Kit Wilson for Solo Sikoa. He's going to feud with Solo Sikoa in the MFTs for 6 months, and then Penta's going to get released. That's a possibility. That's a really high possibility. Or maybe he'll feud with the Vision again. Yeah. It should have been like a fatal 4-way for the IC title if they haven't done that already. Because that's what they were setting up for. Or it's probably going to happen at Clash in Paris. If it's not on the card, it's not happening. So, apparently, Division 1 retained the tag team championships. I thought the Street Profits were the tag team championships were the tag team champions going into this. I really thought they were the tag team champions. So I was like, they really let the Vision win the titles again? And then I realized, they were champions to begin with. That's how forgettable they are. I don't know what the main event was, if there was a main event. So, professional wrestling is probably going to die if nothing changes. Because I tried to get into AEW, it's hard to get into because no one is cool there. No one's cool. No one's cool in TNA because TNA is where they send all the people they released so that they don't go to AEW. Because basically they bought TNA, but they're not. WWE bought TNA, but they're not telling anyone that, of course. And if they didn't buy it, they're probably getting ready to. If they're not getting ready to, they're just going to purge it. It's basically developmental for developmental, in my opinion. Hopefully yours. So what do you guys think about the state of professional wrestling? Do you think it's going to rise from the ashes? Is Roman Reigns going to save it? Let's talk about Roman Reigns. Now, apparently they're remaking the Bloodline with a different name. And in my opinion, I'm just sick of the Bloodline because they don't add value. Roman Reigns is a superstar, right? So, they booked Jey Uso as a world champion, right? For the entire 2025, 2026. They have him win the world title horribly. They have him have a title reign, which was forgettable. So why would you book him down that road if he's just going to be a minion anyway? And then Jimmy Uso is a terrible single star. He won 0 belts that entire time they were split up. So what was the point of splitting up the Usos if one of them was always going to fail and one of them was going to get success horribly? They think they know, but they don't know. Or they know that it's horrible and they don't care. So yes, this was a critique. I'm trying to get to 9 minutes here. Let's have a moment of silence for the state of. Let's have a moment of silence for professional wrestling right now, so we can get to 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So now we're on our way to 10 minutes. This was my 10-minute critique on professional wrestling. So in case you don't know who I am an E-Fed runner, if you will. I own the I've made the NWF, WEW, UCW, IMW, GPWA never got released, and I've made GPW. And all of them right now have failed miserably because I've lost my passion for professional wrestling, and I'm trying to keep it, but it's a burden because I have a life that I want to live. So please fix your product. We want to be fans, but if you're just going to continue to do this, I don't see the point of being a fan of WWE. Okay, about AEW. I said AEW. Their matches are actually really good, but not a lot of people have that cool factor. Darby Allin kind of has it because he's had lots of defenses with his belt, but I can't get into his character because it's probably because I'm just late to the party. So maybe if I keep watching it, maybe I'll get invested and there'll be like a good payoff at Double or Nothing. Because I've watched most of it up to Double or Nothing, some of it up to Double or Nothing this year. So maybe if I see the results on YouTube for Double or Nothing, it'll be like a huge payoff. It'll be like, oh, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. I can't wait till next time. I can't wait till next week on Dynamite or Collision. And maybe after All In, they'll do the first ever AEW draft, if they haven't done so already. So yes, this is the Young Smart signing out. YS Mark. Young Smart.